Hi, so I'm going to start a series on Linux or what is Unix, where I will be discussing many things like these are the few of the topics: overview, file system, AWS setup for practicing the Linux, or you are going to work in your organization in Linux, so we need to do a setup. So I'll be doing that also. ls command, date command, trial working with dictionary files, comparing the files. So these are some topics which I will be covering in this one. So before going into the detail, I would like to share some of the things where currently Linux is used. Almost we can say Linux is mostly being used nowadays almost everywhere. So suppose you are working as a developer. So what you will be do, you will be writing some code. So what if you want to share the code with the peer developers you are continuously working, you are doing, and you are making some changes, and you want that changes to be visible to your developers? So what will you do? You will be pushing that code to Git on remote repository. From there, your peer developers can see the code too. But to code use the Git, you need what? Commands, because Linux is basically a command line interface. So there we'll use the command. So for that also we need Linux based. So most of the commands we use in the Git are based on the Linux. Suppose another thing, suppose you are working as a Hadoop, you are working in Hadoop. So what there also what you need? You need codes, commands, command. These commands are Linux based commands, or Hadoop has its own commands we will be using. There also we will use the Linux. So command line is very important. Suppose now currently what is DevOps is very trending culture, which is completely 90% based on DevOps, where we continuously do release the products, where monitor the product operation, development and operation, both things, where we use this Linux. Suppose you want to go for some hosting, or you will go for a cloud or something. There also, while hosting our application, there also mostly we will use Linux. Suppose I have hosted one website, I will show you that. This is, I have a website on Python anywhere. If you see, this is the console. In console, you will be using Linux only. Say this is my console, which is based on Bash shell scripting. If you come here, if you see, this is my Bash, so it's loading. See, this is my project name. If I want to see what is the detail, if I want to change anything, there also I will be using this. And suppose I want to go to inside of it, then again inside. Everywhere, if you see, this is used. Suppose I want to change any file in any of the folders here. Suppose I go to static templates, cd templates. If I see, there will be a lot of files. I want to again go to, this is the Django application. So these are some structures that they follow. So I want to see this file post list. Here also I will be coming to this only. We see, if I want to see the file, what is there inside the file, and I want to change something, then I will be using coming and using here. So this is the way where some of the areas where mostly we will be using Linux. So before going to this, so what we'll be discussing some of the basic things. So first, what is Linux? If you want to know what is Linux, so Linux is an operating system. What is this? This is an operating system. You know, what is the operating system? Suppose I want to purchase some laptop. I purchased it, but it will be a dabba. If nothing is there, I purchase laptop. I want to interact with the laptop. So what I need, suppose if I go here, I have a laptop. This is my laptop. I want to interact with this. I got this laptop, but unless I have anything, any operating system, what is this? This is just like a dabba. Nothing is there. So to interact with hardware without any operating system, laptop is just like a dabba. It's has some hardware. To interact with those hardware and the services, we need some operating system from where we can interact.